HB444 that I need a power cord made up for.
Alright, now you got an HB444? What is it, a 444-25A or?
Yes, the 25A there, 10-4.
So that's the one with the 25 channels?
Yeah, that's what that is. I have not been able to do anything with it because I have to have a power cord wired.
Oh, that one should also have a 100 milliwatt 5-watt switch on the back.
Roger that, yeah. Can you imagine that? 100 milliwatts? That's like when we were young, 10-4.
Yeah, surprisingly works well. My Comstat 25 has one, and Pete can hear me when I flip it down to it. So, I mean, 10 miles away you can be heard.
Yeah, that seems like kind of like cheap, because in those days with 100 milliwatt you didn't need a license. So you could have the space station as long as you promised not to hit that little button. Now who was going to do that?
Yeah, well, see, that's what happened. That was a selling feature right around 1965-ish. You know, a couple of Lafayette's radios had those buttons on there, and I think they used to sell that as a feature, you know. You could transmit before your license comes in, you know, because it used to take a while for your license application to get processed. It was like, you know, like 6 weeks or 8 weeks or something that you could take. So, you know, they used to say, well, you can talk on that from the 100 milliwatt position, but then the FCC came down and said, no. It's 100 milliwatts, but it's got to be a self-contained antenna. It's got to be a walkie-talkie. You know, you put that 100 milliwatts into a 5/8 wave antenna with 4 dB a gain, and all of a sudden, you know, you're putting out a little bit more than a walkie-talkie would.
Yeah, you could blow smoke.
That's why I can hear you 10 miles away, because you're putting your 100 milliwatts into a 3-element Yagi, and you're at 500 feet.
400 feet anyway.
You know what I used to wonder? Can a small radio run a big gigantic beam, or does it require more power?
What does the size of the radio have to do with the power?
Nothing. You can use the Russian woodpecker antenna array with a 100 milliwatt walkie-talkie, and it'll still be a multiple effective radiated power that's huge. You can put any power level into any size antenna.
10-4, yeah, I thought maybe the antenna itself wanted a little bit more. That's the whole idea of having a beam, is to make your power more without increasing the power.
That's right. Anyway, can you even play this radio around?
I think there's a breaker. I think Tim's in there, but he might not be able to hear me. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Tim. It's too quick and noisy, Dave. Too much freaking noise. Yeah, you're right about that. It was a little messy out there tonight.
It's nasty out there, but I don't think that was Tim. I think that's 433 again, but he cleared up his modulation.
No, it's Tim. I'm talking to him.
That's right. It's Tim, and you walked all over him.
Yeah, Tim said it's noisy on his end. I guess he's right. Hello, Tim.
Hello there, Tim Night Train. Also, I can't hear you.
I hear you, Tim. Sparky waving. Hey, Sparky, how you doing? Good, man. It's rough and tough, but a bunch of guys are in here. They hear you. Yeah, but I can't hear them. I got so much ears. I got like 9 instruments.
See if you can get him, Hammer.
Hey, Tim, you got a copy on Doc Hammer? He said he's got OSS 9 worth of noise. I don't know if it's all
got the bottom half of my receive tied up. If he hears half of that, he's got a problem. I wish they would go away.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, operator on. Tell them to go to sleep. All Mexicans, go to sleep.
Mexican-Cubans.
No deal. Sounds like there may be a break out there.
Well, they can hear it. They certainly can go ahead.
44, is that you out there? Yeah, I said bye-bye, Philip. Yeah, you're right. He took the walk. Okay, I'm back on the side. It's noisy like they said. And for Dave, you didn't say what radio you were running. Same radio I normally run. It's a little rough and tough hearing you. Which one is it? I'm on the Bangle. 10 Roger, yeah. We got to get Operator Ron in here to tell those people south of the border to be quiet.
Yeah, that skip line a little bit much tonight. It's usually gone by now, but we still have it at almost 9 p.m. and it's dark out.
Yeah, they doing overtime.
Skip. Good, we're trying to talk here.
There you go. No sticky taco. It's time for you Mexican guys to go sleep now.
Yeah, very calm.
Hola, hola, Coca-Cola. Siesta. That's Dave up there in House Church talking about hola, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, time for siesta.
I think I'll sit in my Fiesta and take a siesta.
Yeah, as long as you don't get hit with your Ford Focus into a Toyota Yaris. Think about that a minute.
Focus in a Yaris?
Yeah, the way my Filipino stepfather says focus.
Yeah, right.
And if they could speak English, you know, it might not be so bad, because some of them are pretty strong. You know, every now and then just kind of wave the hand in English, but no.
Well, see, the problem is about 300 years ago, the English should have kicked a little bit more Spanish and Portuguese butt and just took over South America, and we wouldn't have this problem. They'd always be speaking English. But they let the Spanish and the Portuguese have South America and pretty much just beat up the French and didn't let them have much but a couple of islands down there.
I see, yeah. Well, they weren't getting rid of them, and by the fact that they didn't, they multiplied. And now they're on all of the construction sites.
And they're dispatching cabs with increasing regularity.
Yeah, and they're making a mess in them porta-johns too.
And in the mornings, I hear the Russians dispatching cabs on 10 meters.
Oh no.
That's bad, man. The Russians dispatching cabs on 10 meters. Hello there, Green Dog. I hear you in there. Hello, Night Train, Bagger, Pete, 44 Dave, Sparky all over again. Waving the hand one more time, trying to get a little bit of me time in here. Because I've been running around like a bat out of hell lately.
Is that a Meatloaf song?
I got a good copy on you, Green Dog, over here, Spring Mount Ski area. 10-4, Roger. Yeah, I had to comment on somebody's comment about the Mexicans all over construction sites. Yeah? I'll stop there. Wish I knew Spanish.
Yeah, isn't that another name for a job Johnny in the middle of a bunch of Mexicans? It's an illegal dumping ground.
Well, where? I see a lot of writing on the walls that says Mexican space shuttle, stuff like that. Tunnel to Mexico is the vent tube that, you know, vents the gases or what travels up that tube, you know what I mean? That usually says the tunnel to Mexico.
You guys just don't have kindness in your hearts.
No, they're taking over. We're just jealous if there's something.
I tend to be protective.
The way I see it, you're all welcome to come here, but go through the same process everybody else has gone through to get here. Go through your embassy and apply.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's exactly what they said on the talk station out of Reading this past week.
I say they don't take any more.
I'm not asking for much, just obey the law like everyone else.
Yep, that's all.
No more immigrants.
No more illegal ones anyway.
No more any of them. Any of them. We're losing too much work as a country.
Yeah, we should start exporting people instead of importing them.
Yeah, we are losing too much work, you know. Send them to other countries, make them work, and tax the hell out of them, and take half of their wages, and yeah.
That's not half a bad idea. It's time to start exporting and, you know, just start taking over some other country.
Yeah, we should take all them left-wingers and export them to, like, Venezuela or something.
Yeah, we'll send 1/3 of them to Venezuela, the other third to France, and then whatever third is left, we'll send them left-wingers to Greece, and they'll all be happy and living in paradise.
Hey, did anybody hear any more development on whether or not they found any body associated with that terrorist attack in Boston?
Nah, they thought they were about ready to arrest somebody, but